Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 49 of our bid to take Hearts to the top of Scottish football. And today it's two massive games away to Rangers in the league and then hosting Porto in the Europa League group stage. If we can get 2 points out of today's episode, I think I'll be really happy. Now, since last episode where we did get a point on the road in the Europa League, which was absolutely stunning, just the one game at home to Aberdeen, in the Betfred Cup quarter-final. You can see we took it to extra time. It's actually a really good game. You can see it was end-to-end, a bit of a coach killer, to be fair. We took the lead through Innes Cameron. They scored twice. We equalised right before the end, the stoppage time before the end of the game. Went to extra time and we just couldn't quite get it done. But you can see heavily rotated team. What my plan is hopefully to play our first choice 11 in both the Rangers game and then in Porto, or versus Porto as well. So that meant having to kind of rest them so they didn't get match fatigued. Cameron had a good game. Irving as well in the central midfield, 7 key passes, had a good game. Otherwise we were we weren't too bad. It was just... yeah, it was what it was. So we're out of the Betfred Cup, which is unfortunate, but there's not really anything in that for us. There's no European spot, and I think this year we've really got to concentrate on the league and Europe while we're in there to see how far we can go. So this is how the league tables stand. You can see this is the last game of the weekend. Rangers are still struggling, but their form has picked up a little bit. You can see they've beat Hamilton, drawn Partick, and beat Dundee. Not the strongest teams, but they have been picking up results. So we'll see how we do here. Celtic have won again. We really need to try and win just to keep force. That'd be 5 points back of them. They're looking imperious again. They went through last year invincible, of course, and I mean they're looking as though they might even go through without even dropping a point this year, the way things are going. So that's going to be tough for us. And there's the Europa League table after just the one game. Let's have a look at what we're expecting here from Rangers. You can see they are the favourites, as you would expect. Their form has really picked up, which is annoying. They're a Philip Koku coached team, a balanced mentality, a direct playing style. We're expecting them to play the same way they've always played, really. We've got to watch out for Morelos, who is just a goal-scoring machine in this league. He was the Golden Boot winner last year, of course. You can see they're a little bit narrow, so we might be able to get down the sides of them, perhaps. There's their passing network and their key passes. And this is the team that we are sending out. As I said, this is pretty much as strong as we can go for the most part. So it's Teddy Smith in goal. It's Taylor, O'Connor, Coping, and Johnson as the back four. Smalley as a DM, except I think we want him as an anchor man rather than a DM. It's Hickey and Dominguez. They'll go in this one. It'll be Cochrane and Turnbull against Porto, all things working out as I would like. Jones and Glover go down the wings. Uche goes up top. Let's see what we can do here. And there we go. So it is the sort of the team as we expected. They've got Callum Chambers as well now. I don't understand. How much money is he on? 15 grand a week. He's on loan from Arsenal. Okay, so they've got him on. Oh, I wonder if we could have loaned him. Scouts are letting me down there, boys. All right, let's see what we can do here. Away from home isn't ideal. Do it for the fans. All right, let's go calm. Let's give the fans their money's worth. Some calm. We have faith. Try and keep it calm. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not, but it's really tough, isn't it? I mean, the form that Celtic's in, we don't want to give up on the league, but what we do need to try and do is keep pace with them. It's just, going away to Rangers is never, ever going to be easy. So, maybe one day it'll be easy for us, but certainly not in our current state. Hit Get Creative, just as this highlight started. Uche out wide there. Prefer him in the middle. There Jones looking for Johnson on the overlap. Can he get a cross in? It's there. Glover, no, it's too close to the key. I mean, to be fair, it was lofted. It wasn't ever really going to lead to anything. That was it. Sousa rolls it out. The highlights continues here. Can we nick this, or are we going to find ourselves under pressure? Win that, please. Boys! Oh, we've lost the header. It's there for O'Connor, though. Sensible passes in for Hickey. For Dominguez. Can we build here? Nice ball for Glover. What's he going to do for us? Glover. Oh, he's run straight through them. It's good for Uche! Oh, Uche! 8th goal of the year. Wonderful run by Glover. And I thought he was going to shoot, but he's laid it off to Uche, and he made absolutely no mistake with that finish. Really good goal. Look at that, Glover. I thought he's going to give it away here too. Heavy touch there, but he just ghosted past, squared it beautifully. And Uche, that's a really good goal, isn't it? I should say, again, speaking of good goals, there is a Goals of the Month in this episode, if that's something you'd like to see, all the goals from in between episodes the last month. Here we go again with Dominguez. Ball in, back post. It's O'Connor and Porty O'Connor. We've seen him score goals already since he's... what's it been now? Just about 6 months since we signed him, and he just couldn't quite find the back of the net from that one. Corner comes in, it's flicked on, and it's a goal for Rangers. Ross McCrory, first goal of the season, of course it is. Let's give it a show some passion, and I hate conceding from corners. We'll have to do some work on the training field for that. So back to 1-1. It looks as though, I mean, they have had the more attacking threat so far. We'll see what we can do. Get creative. Come on, boys. Come on. It's the first time I think we've played Rangers with the DM sort of in this formation. We do have a decent enough record against them, although we have been struggling a little bit more against the Glasgow Cubs lately with the number 10 in, though. We do have Hartford on the bench, so we do have the ability to make that change. I just thought, especially away from home, we probably want to try and keep things tighter if we can. That's too much space for Jordan Jones, and he's hit the post. Jordan Jones is a really... I wanted to sign him because he was at Kilmarnock when we signed Brophy and Innes Cameron. But he was just too much money. He was sort of beyond our ability to sign. So it was a bit of a shame because we could have maybe snuck him in as well. But we've also taken Taylor from Kilmarnock, so we should probably leave someone at Kilmarnock for either Kilmarnock or somebody else to sign. We've done okay there. We've had a lot of the ball. We just haven't done anything with it. It's sort of the story of our team sometimes, isn't it? Lots of possession. We just don't quite have the ability to create the chances. What do we say? Unhappy? Do we say unhappy? I think we do. As I said, we've had possession, but we haven't really done anything with it. Can we change anything tactically here to try and let's maybe not exploit the flanks? We did see there was room, wasn't there, for Glover to cut in field. So maybe exploiting the flanks. We saw on the heat map they were quite narrow. But that was just how they played last game. It may be for us that's not the best way to play them. I'm wondering with Jones if it's a horrible pass. We need to maybe just go tell Johnson to go and mark him. We'll wait and see on that one. I'll wait till he scores, and then we'll do something about it. This is not really working though for us, is it? We're not creating anything, and they are really, really going at us here. Right, so let's take Jones as having a uncharacteristically poor day, so let's bring McDonald on for him. Smalley's not having his best day either, but that's might just be sort of the way that we're playing, not particularly working for him. What can we do here? What can we do? Do we maybe hit early crosses? We just need to try and get the ball in the box, don't we? Come on, boys, get creative here. Come on. Hickey's looking nervous. We've got Teddy Smith over a goal kick. All right, is this going to be our highlight, or are we just going to give this away? Ball in there for Hickey. Other way, please, mate. There you go. There you go. Just took us just a second to get his centre of direction. Here goes Ryan Glover again. Can he get on the end of another assist here? No, he's lost the ball. And suddenly, I get really nervous here. Really, really nervous. Come on, boys. Come on. Do we need to close up the lines a little bit, I wonder? Are they just eager? That's because they were our old boy. They've gone early. O'Connor's there. Heads it down for Hickey. Can we just do something sensible here, boys? Don't give it away. We're passing it nicely there. Pinging it around like Barcelona in their pomp. Here we go. Uche. Can he pick a pass? He's not known for his passing or his assisting. He's just there to finish things off for us. He gets up towards the box. Come on, where's this early cross? Glover. Come on, mate. Glover. Uche! Oh, there it is! Uche with his 9th of the year. Excellent, excellent stuff. We'll demand a little bit more of that, and maybe just a slight tweak of getting the ball into the box a little bit earlier has worked there. Not quite looking to work it into the box as much as previously. I mean, it's not a cross, is it? It's just a wonderful through ball. And Uche, again, first time, puts it in the back of the net. That is quite wonderful. I don't care if he was offside or not, because it wasn't given, and that is a great, great thing for us. All right. Let's just perhaps start... Now, what do I want to do? I want to do this one. Just start and close it. We already have them on support, don't we? Okay. Let's think here. Let's think. We don't really want to change too much there, I don't think. Anyway, do we? There's got to be something we can do. Let's be more disciplined. There we go. We'll be more disciplined. That makes me feel a little bit better that I tried something to make sure we don't throw this away. Come on, boys. Come on. Tighten up. Oh, it's a highlight. It's a highlight. It's a highlight. It's a highlight. We're in the 90th minute. Surely we're not going to throw it away. Come on, Taylor. Can we go and win this? Can we wrap it up? It's a decent ball. McDonald at the back post. It's down for Smalley for a cross. No, it's not there. It's Uche's a horrible header. Uche gets the hat-trick. Gets the hat-trick and wraps up the game for us. It's 3-1. Uche, number 10. Another hat-trick. His second hat-trick of the season. And that is a little bit wonderful, isn't it? Let's praise them for that. Let's I don't know. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Let's enjoy the replay as Uche makes it through. It's a horrible defensive header, and Uche pounces, and that is an absolutely massive result. Watch out, Celtic. We are coming for you. We are coming for you this season. 3 shots on target, 3 goals. What a performance. Ruthless in front of goal, and that is absolutely an incredible result. I think there's a chance we nick that. But we didn't see that many highlights from them, so they may have just been shooting from anywhere. We've got to... Excuse me, I'm getting choked up here. We've got to say, don't get complacent. We have a big game coming up next. Teddy Smith, you were quite wonderful, actually. So don't you worry. We've got a confused goalkeeper coming up for the Porto game, so that's good. Inspirational Uche. That is just the understatement of the century. We've got to get this man a statue outside of Tynecastle, don't we, guys? Wait right there. It's time for Porto in the Europa League. Okay, welcome back. Now, quick update on sort of the youth teams of the club. We are the Hearts under-18s are in the Champions League, the under-19s Champions League, and we've got through the first qualifying round as well. You can see we absolutely smashed the Maribor under-19, so that's really, really good to see. Into the hat for the second qualifying round. Has it been drawn yet? No, so we don't know who we've got yet in that. But that's good. It's good to see the youngsters, doing us proud in Europe. Let's hope the senior team can do the same thing here, because we are about to face Porto at home. You can see they are the favourites. Don't have the Portuguese league loaded up. So we saw that they won their first game against Fenerbahce. 3-0 I think it was, but certainly by 3 goals, as you can see there. So this is going to be tough. It's going to be a really good test for us. You can see Victor Pereira is their manager. They're a balanced, standard playing style. We're expecting them to come out like this, but look at some of these names. Thiago Almeida, who else do I see here? Leon Mann, Blind as well. So they've got some big names sort of now, and Almeida sort of one football manager people know of for the future. So it's going to be tough. We can see their heat map there, their passing network, and their key passes. So let's see what we're doing here to try and counter that. Now, unfortunately, we didn't really come up as well as I'd hoped. We do have a lot of fatigued players here. Coping, Paulie O'Connor, Dominguez are all fatigued, as is Smalley and Uche. So, Jones as well. And so is McDonald. Damn it, I wanted to play McDonald on the right. Anyway, so we haven't come up as I would have liked. So we've made a few changes, but some of these players are just going to have to suck it up because we need them, basically. So Teddy Smith goes in goal. It's Taylor, O'Connor, Coping, and Johnson. I hope the fatigue backline there is okay. Smalley as well as the anchor man. Cochrane and Turnbull do come in. It's McDonald and Henderson. We're going to change the wide players. I wonder if we... Glover wasn't match fatigued, was he? So let's make that change. So we'll go with Glover and Henderson down the wings. Uche up top. We do have Cameron on the bench should we need to make a change up front with the fatigued Uche. And one other thing to just quickly let you in on here, we have made a future signing. It's a free transfer. We had him in on loan, a Welsh attacking midfielder, Nicholas Buckley, or Bulkley, it probably is. Decent enough potential that he might work for us, he might not. He'll come in officially January 1st. I think we're paying him £170 a week, so there's not really too much to lose there. We'll just see if he comes off. If he does, fantastic. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. But let's go and have a look and see how we do here against Porto. So there we go, they're playing as expected. Thiago Almeida up front is perhaps a surprise. I don't necessarily know that he's a striker, but he's their top goal scorer, so we'll he's going to be dangerous. Pick up where they left off. We were good, weren't we? All right, let's go with that. Some calm, do that. Some calm, we have faith. And let's see how we do. As I said, this is a really, really big test. I'm really disappointed that we didn't quite come up how I was hoping for. I thought, having rested them in the Betfred Cup, we could have got away with the team playing sort of back-to-back games here, but it wasn't to be. But we do have options on the bench to change things. Being at home, I was very tempted to go with a number 10, especially when I saw Smalley was match fatigued and put Hartford in. But we'll start off trying to keep it tight and see how that sort of where that leads us. I think a point here would be an absolutely stunning point, because I think Porto is going to be the class of the group. So if we can take anything from them, I think that's going to be points that maybe the other teams don't get. We're doing okay here, keeping possession. That's a good little round the corner ball there for Uche, for Glover. We're a little bit narrow for my personal taste. Here goes Henderson. A nice ball there for Greg Taylor on the overlap. He pulls it back. It's Uche! Just can't quite direct it into the goals. That was a really, really good move though, wasn't it? Look, that was promising. That was really, really promising. Here we go again. Johnson throws it in. It was Smalley, knocks it back to him. What can we do here? Ball in for Turnbull, back for Johnson. Come on, boys. I don't like playing with it. so close to our goals, and we're going to give it away. But oh ye of little faith, manager. Oh ye of little faith. Here we go. Turnbull and Glover exchanging passes. Turnbull spreads the play. It's a weak pass. That's what I was worried about. And are we going to pay a price? It's, man, back for the Mexican left back whose name I can't... Saldo, I guess it would be. Away! Oh, it's there by Coping. Danny Blind has it. Can we keep our shape here? Keep our shape! Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's... Oh, we're checking with VAR. It's offside, ref. It's something. It's something. It's definitely something. I saw it didn't come down at the top. I don't think it is. I think it's fine. It says we've dropped a third. I don't know what the problem is, to be honest. Is there an offside perhaps in front of the goalkeeper? That can really be the only thing that it is. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? That's a little bit of a worldie, and that's a little bit unfortunate. All right, come on, boys. Let's bounce back. Here we go. Uche crosses it in. It's there. It's Henderson. Can't quite get his head on it. Man comes away with it yet again. Over the top. Almeida's there. Almeida's there. Oh, Teddy Smith. Didn't look like he knew too much about that. And I'm thinking instantly here, we need to tighten up these lines. Yeah, we just need to try and stop them playing through us. Away, boys, away. We did do some work on defending corners after conceding that way against Rangers. So we've done a session on that. So hopefully we'll see the benefit of that. Let's give it a get creative here. Yeah, and see what we do. If this doesn't look like it's working, I think second half we might need to look to maybe put it in the number 10. We're at home, we're down, we don't really have anything to lose. So hopefully we can get in at the break, just the one goal down. Yeah, and just kind of see what we do. I am wondering, match fatigue players don't tend to play well. So I am wondering if maybe we would have been better off just not playing them. I mean, the other thing we can do as well is we can bring Dimitri Mitchell on down the left. He's just not as good defensively, but at this point we need the attacking thrust rather than the defensive play. Oh, that's just past the post as well. So that might be something we need to look to do. Taylor's not having a great game, and again, he was match fatigued, and match fatigue players don't tend to play well. I'm thinking triple sub, and I'm thinking a change in formation. Show me something else second half. And it is going to be all change. It's like a Disney movie. We're going to come out just all change in the second half and see what we can do here. Oh, what have I done there? We want Dimitri Mitchell. Is there another sub we want to make? Maybe we don't want to make a triple sub just now. Maybe we want to hold off on that. So if we get an injury, Cameron for Uche was what I was thinking. But I'm kind of chickening out of that a little bit. Let's just wait and see. We don't want to exploit the flanks, I don't think, or do we? Maybe we do now. Let's get the early crosses in. We do need to be more creative and everything else there. And with the number 10 in, we definitely need to keep those lines tight, or we will be picked apart because our defensive line will be horribly, horribly exposed. So we'll tell these guys here we have faith in you, Hendo, as well. And that's everybody. So let's see if the changes may have any sort of impact here. We're matching them up in the formation now, which may well prove to be a mistake. They do have, I think, the better players. Certainly at this point in time. Porty O'Connor's done. How's that for composed defending? Can we launch? No, Uche's not done the best pass there, has he? I'm increasingly thinking we need to take Uche off. The problem is that he's not the only match-fatigued player, so we're rushing it now, aren't we? It looks like we're rushing it. Oh, over the bar. Come on, boys. Let's get creative. Uche is having a poor day. Innes Cameron's been playing well. I just think it's not Uche's day today. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's see if we can nick and equalise. As long as it stays the longer it stays at 1-0, then there's a chance, isn't there? So we've just got to try and do that. Man goes again. Porty O'Connor, what a tackle. He's having a really good game so far, isn't he? Let's not do something stupid now with it, mate. You've gone back into trouble there. Coping for Cochrane, that's nice. Go on, Harry. Watch out behind you. Here goes Lewis Hartford. What can he do? He's not in the best morale. That's really nice. Drew and the man played it on to Henderson. Can Henderson do something here? He might be able to. It's Glover. Oh, it's a decent save. Glover, unlucky. And it's ricocheted back and we still can't quite do anything with it. Coping up there for Johnson is the highlight. It looks like it is going to continue. Turnbull for Hartford. What can he do? Hartford. Oh, it's a penalty. Is it a penalty? Is it a penalty? I think he's been given it. It's a penalty. All right. Who's going to take it? It should be Turnbull. I think he's our best penalty taker. We could go back to 1-1 here. Go on, Turnbull. Come on, mate. That's 1-1. Maybe a little bit of luck on the penalty, but we'll take that and run. What we want to do now is we want to sit these fullbacks back a little bit. It's not Mitchell's strong point, but we don't need them bombing on anymore. Excellent stuff. It's 1-1, and we are back in this game. All right, Davy Turnbull. Look at that. Unstoppable. Maybe a really good keeper might have been able to get to it, but not this keeper, not this day. All right, come on. Let's demand a bit more of that, please, boys. Come on. Can we dare dream of a winner here? I really wish now that we had a DM in. Here we go with Davy Turnbull. Nice ball up there for Cameron. Brings it down nicely. Back for Turnbull. Can he pick out a pass? We've got a man running into the box. He just hang on to it for too long. Lewis Hartford was making the run and he just hung on to it too long. Now we're in a little bit of trouble here. We're in a lot of trouble here. We're in a serious trouble here. Oh, what a save from Teddy Smith. And Daly Blind on the rebound has put it away, and that is a bit of a sucker punch. It's really unlucky. We'll show some passion and we'll go again. Oh, it's a cracking save, and just no one reacted fast enough. It's a good finish from a tight angle, but there you go. Let's go attacking. Goal difference isn't. I mean, head to head is the first tiebreaker, isn't it? So. Goal difference isn't too worrying, and that's that. We did work defending the corner. We didn't do work defending a set piece or a free kick, and we've paid the price there. Come on, boys. Let's get creative here. Come on. Who was it that got beaten in the air there? Dimitri Mitchell. I mean, he's not known necessarily for his defensive work, is he? Let's put these fullbacks back on attack. It's just been a little bit of a disappointing performance all round, hasn't it? What we don't want to do is go and get absolutely smashed here, and I think that would be harsh on us. Turnbull wins that well. Can we get a second? Still 15 minutes or so to go here with stoppage time, so there's time if we're good enough. Henderson, can he find someone in the box? He can. It's Innes Cameron, and it is 3-2, and we're back in this game. Well done, Innes Cameron. A really, really good finish. He's coming along really, really well. He's beginning to look a wonderful, wonderful player. We didn't really see it last season. A little bit towards the end. But that is much more like it. Hartford out there for Henderson. And I tell you what, the players that are playing well are the ones that weren't match fatigued. And it just goes to show you, I shouldn't have picked the players that were match fatigued because they never play as well as they could do. We would have been better off going with fresh players, I think. But we can't worry about that now. Let's push forward. Come on, boys. Is there a winner? Equalising goal, I should say. Can we come back late on for the second game in a row? Ball up there. That should be easy for Mitchell. Bring it down, mate. Bring it down. You had so much time. Come on, boys. Come on. We win that. We can. Davy Turnbull again. Mitchell, what can he do? He's got a bit of space in front of him. Move into it. There we go. Lewis Hartford. He's got Henderson and Mitchell getting forward as well. Look at Mitchell ahead of our winger. Go on, mate. Come on. Where's this ball into the box? Bit of quality. It's Glover. It's there for Davy Turnbull. Oh, shot blocked. We've seen him score so many goals from the edge of the area. And are we going to get sucker punched here? It's a good tackle from Harry Cochrane. Is the highlight going to continue? It is. In for Hartford, for Glover. Come on, boys. Come on. It's there for Mitchell. Dimitri Mitchell. Can he equalise second game in a row? It's Glover. Oh, it's saved. It's Glover. Second time of asking. And it's 3-3. Go on, boys. Do we keep going for it? We've got to be sensible. A point here. This is a wonderful, wonderful point if we can get it. Especially having come back from 3-1 down. Good ball from Mitchell. Dinks it in. Glover, unlucky first time. I tell you what, from that angle, that's a stunning finish. An absolutely stunning finish. Come on, boys. Come on. Should we sit the fullbacks? We probably should, but I don't know if we're going to because we're looking okay here. We'll just look to hit them on the break a little bit more, but we still want to get the fullbacks forward, I think. Have we done that again? I don't think we're going to concede a goal here, are we, Hartford? Can he get a cross in? It's Cameron! Oh, I thought for a wonderful moment, but for the second game in a row, we've come back from the dead and we've salvaged a draw, and that was even better than the last one because we were 3-1 down in that game. That is absolutely amazing. That is such a good point. I'm really, really happy with that. You've done brilliantly to come back, boys. Brilliantly. We hold on for a draw. Excellent stuff. And really, it was the players, that were fatigued that I took off. When we, brought on the fresh guys, we looked so much better. So lesson learned, do not play match fatigue players, Aussieville. And that was silly. But if we look at the other game, ended in a draw, so we're still, as things stand, having played Porto once, we are still in a qualification spot. We hold the tiebreaker against Sampdoria, I assume, maybe because we got a draw away from home, though I think will come down to goal difference. But if Porto are the class of that group, then we're looking okay here, aren't we? And then you can see the league table there as well. But guys, that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, and that was I've enjoyed that episode. That was really, really fun to play. I don't know about you guys watching, but that was really good. So make sure you hit that like, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and of course ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. And we'll be back on Monday. Hopefully everyone will enjoy their weekend. We'll be back. I think we'll do Fenerbahce, and do we want to do St Mirren, or do we want to do Partick Thistle? They're both down the bottom. Maybe we'll end on Fenerbahce, so we'll warm up with St Mirren. We'll probably give some of the youngsters a run out in that one. So that's all for Monday, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Until then, I've been Aussieville, and thank you so much for watching. And here are our goals of the month for September. Take care.